딸기 Cross. Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with another comeback reaction. This time to BTS 방탄소년단 Life Goes On.
So, we are finally reacting to a BTS on this channel. We've had people ask us before, like in our Q&A, why we don't have BTS reactions. And the honest answer, in case you didn't hear it yet, is for any comebacks that they had this year, while we were like regularly doing our YouTube channel, the timing hasn't worked out with our schedules and stuff. And then we can't watch any of their older content because we've seen it all. Because Peyton and I both had phases of being really big ARMYs, and now we're more like casual listeners. So we've still like heard the songs and everything. But now the stars have aligned and the timing and scheduling has worked out, so we're reacting to the comeback Life Goes On today. This is the morning after it came out though, because we are old now and cannot stay up for a midnight release. But yeah, so we've watched the teasers and let's just go. There we go. Yo, and there's English subtitles. I remember the old days, like around debut, when there were... No, you could not.
Oh.
Wearing a mask. Good. Remind people. But yeah. This is a lot softer than what their sound has been lately.
He looks really soft too.
Right? The filter on it. It's like more muted. Right? Pizza!
Don't throw the pizza.
Ew, don't throw the pizza.
Oh, is he like reminiscing on that? Or is that what's happening?
I guess the more muted shots are reminiscent, or is it? I don't know. Everything's muted. What am I saying? Except for this. Oh, so it's muted in the memories and when they're all alone, but then when they're all together.
That's right.
Oh,
they're watching. Ooh.
All the memory pictures of the film memories remind me. Sorry.
Sorry.
I know, that's why I was like hesitating to speak to. Oh, that was sweet. But I was gonna say the shots, like the old film camera-esque grainy shots, remind me of like the I Need You era. Wow, that high synth is very like memories.
They're on stage.
No, but it's just him right now.
Yeah.
I just had a thought. I'll tell you later, but I just had a thought.
I think I know what it is.
This is... When I'm looking at the when I'm looking at the lyrics and like this sort of shot, this is very much meant to like... Sorry, words aren't coming out. One second.
I'm gonna keep my comments pretty short because my guess would be there's not gonna be a dance to this just because of the type of song it is. It's more of like the sit and sing like they're doing at the end of the music video. But I also can't confirm that because to my knowledge, they're not performing this live until the AMAs this weekend. So like I can't confirm with the live stage yet either. And so I'm just gonna say a couple of things about it. So obviously it's meant to be like really comforting, which makes a lot of sense like with what's going on in the world right now. And also it's literally like referencing COVID with like Kim Taehyung at the very beginning taking the mask off. And I was like, okay, there's no like guesses. And the first line is like, one day the world stopped without any warning, but like the seasons kept changing, like spring came anyway. The lyrics of it, like the words that they're saying are comforting. And then like the song itself, like it's kind of soothing to listen to. And then like the shots of the music video too. They tug on your heartstrings. They're kind of like heartwarming. And like also I was thinking about that too because Jungkook did direct the music video. And so I feel like because of that, the shots that are taken feel like more authentic, more like loving, because he's choosing how to show off like his members who he intimately knows, and he's choosing the shots for his fans, and it's like kind of a gift to fans and to anyone listening to the song. And like honestly, what I wrote down in my notes is literally, it basically feels like sending a virtual hug through the music video and the song. Like that's what it feels like. And I know that we're reacting to this a few hours late because we did it the next morning, but honestly, like we were talking about this and I'm glad that we did it the next morning because it's like a very like soft, like calming start to your day rather than like a lullaby to put you to sleep at night. So yeah, very, very comforting. Anna's turn.
Hello. So to start off my comments, honestly, when I first saw the teasers for this, my initial thought was like, oh, this is different from what they've been doing more recently. Because like Dynamite was very bright. Like the music video shots and like the sound really reminded me of 봄날, spring day. And after watching this, I stand by that because like the songs are very different, like they're distinct songs, but just like the feelings and the vibe that you get from it is very similar, like soft. So basically all my comments about this are about like the balance that they maintain. And what I mean by that is, so the song starts off, it feels kind of acoustic because there's like, you only hear the guitar and percussion, which I'm not exactly sure what instrument it is because it kind of resonates in a similar way to like a wood block or a temple block, but not exactly. But the reason why it's not exactly acoustic is because, for one thing, the guitar is an electric guitar instead of an acoustic guitar. And then also there's like this distorted synth line on top. It kind of sounds like a vocalization that's just been extremely distorted. And then the verse starts, and then you're just like taken away from the acoustic even more because like more percussion layers are added, like the bass and like cymbals and such. So that balance of like when it feels kind of acoustic, and acoustic songs automatically make me think like, oh, it's gonna be more sentimental and like kind of campfire-y. They had like campfire shots, like everyone together, you know, tugging on your heartstrings. But then not exactly because of like the instruments they're using. So like that contrast, but also balance between that was very interesting to me. But one thing to definitely note is like the use of the really high synths. The one that sticks out the most is during the pre-chorus at the beginning when that layer is added. It's very reverby, and because of that it feels like otherworldly, like my head is up in the clouds, like I'm in my head and my thoughts reminiscing on all of these memories that are now playing on screen in the music video. But the last music comment that I wanted to say was not just instrumentally but also vocally, sort of that balance between the two contrasting vibes, because the chorus especially, the line that I'm thinking of is the like an arrow in the blue sky, or like an echo in the forest, like that phrase. If you were just to sing it very ballady and like super sentimental, like, oh, I'm in my feels, it would be very straightforward, like an arrow in the blue sky. And it kind of has that, like you can feel the emotion, but that balance again, like the style that they're singing it with is a little bit more swung and rhythmic, because instead of straightforward, like I just gave the example, it's like an arrow in the blue sky, like it swings up a little bit. But yeah, it was just really soft, very sweet, most definitely made to like comfort people during this time. So Peyton, can you TLDR us please?
Yes, TLDR is we finally reacted to BTS on this channel. And what an appropriate first song, because it was just very sweet and very comforting, and like I said, a virtual hug through the music video. And provided a nice balance of that like emotional, comforting music, but also like in their own style and in their own way that they wanted to showcase it. Portray it, that's the word I was trying to say.
But that being said, if you enjoyed this reaction, also are feeling comforted by BTS's latest release, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell,
Ding.
and bye!